So, hey folks, I'm Taj. So, today we are building AI voice receptionist, which is going to take calls on behalf of humans like this.
Thank you for calling Fresh Salon. This is Arya. How can I help you, Sparkle, today?
I want to get an haircut tomorrow.
It will also book the appointments.
We have availability for men's haircuts at 10 a.m. tomorrow. Would you like to book that slot?
Yes.
Could you please provide me with your full name and phone number to secure your appointment?
And we are also going to build a beautiful dashboard where we're going to track all the analytics of how many calls we have made today and total number of appointments got booked, total number of confirmation SMS was sent, and the details of the client who is going to who has taken the appointment. We are going to use n8n for the workflows, and for the AI voice agent we are going to use Vapi. So let's get started by creating a business requirement documentation for our implementation. We will use Gemini for that. Context: I want to create a AI driven voice receptionist capable of handling inbound calls for a salon. The system will operate 24 by 7, answering questions about services and pricing, checking real time staff availability, and finalizing appointment bookings without human intervention. So, this is the context task. Create a BRD for the given requirement, and now we're gonna also mention, okay, let's not mention all the any more thing. We just need a BRD note. Do not add any technical details. So here we are just creating a document which has our business requirement. So while doing implementation, we will decide how we're going to use. So basically we're going to use Vapi for voice agent and n8n automation for the tools. So we are not going to mention it over here. This is enough. Mm, Goal is to create a BRD with all business details. Perfect. Now let's see what we are going to get. So here we go. The business requirement documentation document is designed to be purely functional and business centric. Okay. AI voice receptionist implementation. Client is Salon. Client Salon name. Okay. The purpose of this project is to deploy an automated AI driven voice receptionist for some salon, for some morning side salons. Okay. The system will act as the primary point of contact for inbound calls, operating 24 by 7 to manage appointment scheduling, answer frequently asked questions, and ensure no business opportunity is lost due to missed calls af- or after hours unavailable. Perfect. So, business objective, okay. Scope of work, inbound service knowledge base, real time booking, modification or cancellation, SMS confirmation, human escalation. So, out of scope, outbound, processing payments, handling inventory, we don't need this. So greet and brand voice, staff selection, slot negotiation, double booking prevention. So this is how the user journey is gonna look like. So as soon as the customer dials the salon number, our AI agent is going to pick that instantly. Thanks for calling salon. How can I help you? I so the customer says I need a haircut and beard trim for tomorrow morning. So AI agent will check the calendar for tomorrow morning, 8 to 12 p.m. slots. We have an opening at 10 a.m. with James. Does that work for you? So James might be the staff who is the stylist, then the AI agent will book the appointment. So perfect. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna copy this requirement. So we just gonna say export to docs. So our document is getting created. Let's open the doc. We don't need this, and we don't need this part. See, we're gonna use saloon name. We're gonna replace that with, let's say, let's replace with fresh saloon. So now we're gonna take this business requirement. What we're gonna do is we're gonna download it in .md format. So here once it gets downloaded, so we're gonna pull that. Let me just, we're gonna open our IDE. So here we're gonna paste our requirement. Let's say, let's create a folder saloon, and requirement.md. Let me just bring this over here. So here we go. BRD for our Salon AI voice receptionist. Hmm. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna give this requirement to the AI agent. So that's gonna go ahead and start creating n8n automation first. Then it will also create a Vapi AI agent using the MCP servers. So once let so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring our requirement, paste it here in Google Antigravity. You can use any coding assistant. You can use Cursor. You can use VS Code Copilot. So we're gonna use Google's anti-gravity. So let's get started. So we're gonna prompt it over here. Context. We are building an AI voice receptionist. AI voice receptionist using Vapi and N8N. So for more context, go through this requirement voice AI voice receptionist, which we got this from Google Gemini. Okay, so now we're gonna give the task. Task one, go through the system prompt. So we already wrote one system prompt to build n8n automations. So I'm gonna show you that. So this is that system prompt. What this prompt contains is it will instruct the AI agent to first go through the n8n documentation, understand what all nodes do we have in that, then select the nodes, then build the workflow for us. So this prompt contains the series of series of steps that AI agent must follow to implement an A10 workflow. So go through the system prompt. Second, create, use Vapi MCP server and create AI voice agent. Step 3, create NA10 workflows as tools for Vapi. Okay, so now goal is to create without any errors. Perfect. So now let's select Cloud Opus 4.5 because that is the best model out there for coding and all, for creating such things. So now let's see. So here's the moment of truth, guys. Our NA10 workflows and Vapi AI agent has been created now. As you can see here, the architecture, the customer calls Vapi AI receptionist will respond. It will check the user intention. Based on that, it will book the appointment using NA10 workflow as a tool. It checks the availability, modifies the appointment, cancels the appointment based on the based on the request at that time, and it sends the SMS. Also, it escalates also to the human if needed. So all this we are storing in Google Calendar. So here are the list of files which were created, available for checking the availability, for booking appointment. For all this, all the workflows has been created. I will just quickly import all this into NA10 and show you. So here we are. I just imported each one in one file. And also here is the Vapi AI receptionist which got created, the prompt, all the things. It has added 11 labs. Let's not use that. Let's just use a simple Vapi AI voice. And here we should be using 4. Okay, 4 mini cluster, correct. So let's just publish this one back again. So the tools which got created are these. These are the tools. With these tools, our AI receptionist will call this N8N workflows. As you can see here, all these N8N workflows, and it will create, book, modify, cancel, send the SMS at the end. So this is the output. Let's just test it out. Let's see how it's gonna perform. Let me go to assistant, talk to an assistant. So basically it is capable of picking up calls and also calling the actual user. I want to book an appointment for my haircut tomorrow. I would like to come tomorrow morning 10 a.m. Uh, Actually, the haircut is for men. Can you please check again? Yep. Yes, go ahead and book that. My name is Taj, Taj, and phone number is 123 123 1231. Okay, thank you. So here we are. It should have booked me an appointment for tomorrow. So let's see, February 14 it has booked. So we need to set the correct time, but basically it might have booked. See one of this, for example, this I was testing, and this is how it gonna book. So once we give the correct time, it will book in the correct time. But basically, this is how it gonna work. So now let's just show you each one by one tool how it is working. So I will be using Postman MCP server, Postman in the backend. So let me add that Postman on the screen. So I think so Postman is visible to you right now. So basically what we're gonna do is I'm just going to hit each URL endpoint and show you how what response we are getting and how that response is sent to Vapi, and that Vapi will use that response and respond to the user. So this is like bit technical, which is not required. So I'll just show you one or two endpoints. Let me just change it to the test server. Yeah, okay, it is already in test. So this is for checking the availability. And just a second. Hmm. Yep. So for checking the availability, we will be going to this check availability workflow, execute workflow, and let me hit the postman. So I want to check the availability for tomorrow. I'm looking for James and afternoon services something. So let's see. So here we go. Our workflow got executed. For some reason it got stopped here. Let me see what was the reason that it got stopped over here. Let me add NA10 calendar. Okay, time preference. Node executed. Okay, some weird reason. Let me refresh it and try again. So execute workflow. You're gonna go here, send the request. Oops. Again, it has stopped over here. Why? Why it is not bringing any results? Event get many tool call ID is not there, which is not required anyways. After before order by start time, execute the step. Okay, always output data. Let's see what will happen now. Oh, okay. So let's do it again. So here we got the output. Available slots on 26th is 12 o'clock with James, 1 o'clock with James, 2, 3, 4. So from 12 to 4, James is free for tomorrow. And let's see the book appointment part, or else let's cancel the appointment. As you can see, this is our this is our Google Sheets where the appointments are getting stored. So what we're gonna do here is we gonna delete we're gonna add a new appointment then delete. Okay, so let me just go back to the screen. I think so you didn't saw that one. Book an appointment on 26th. So let me just hit, hit the test URL, open book appointment, execute workflow. So now we will hit this. Yes, yes, as you can see, workflow got executed. And when we sent a request to book an appointment on 26th with this name, Sarah, I will just open the Sheets, Google Sheets, and show you. So as you can see here in the Google Sheets, with the a new appointment got added over here, and the time is woman haircut, stylish. As you can see, stylish Sarah over here. So this got added successfully. Now we're gonna test a delete part of this. So let me check the cancel appointment. So we're gonna you do the cancel appoint. We're gonna hit the cancel appointment endpoint and check. So we're gonna give the phone number, same phone number to cancel the appointment. Okay. So let me just show you this cancel appointment, and we're gonna click on execute workflow. Come over here, cancel the appointment, and let's see now. The appointment should get cancelled. Here we have some error. Let's just fix this one. So number, customer phone number, it is showing as no issue. What is the issue? Could not be found at Google Sheet lookup values. So the Google Sheet is not showing this value, it seems. Let's go and check why Google Sheet is not showing this value. So here in the Google Sheet, okay, number is not there over here for some weird reason. So we need to make sure we are storing that number as well. So let's get back over here. Let's go to book appointment workflow, and we need to store the number as well. Let's come over here. So number is there, number is getting stored over here. As you can see, number is there over here. Then why it is not being saved? Let's execute this again. It is executed. Let me open this. Oh, okay. Let me add the number over here, number column, and we're gonna try to execute it again. Let's see if it captures this time. Save to sheet appointment, column names were not updated. It should come now. Hmm. Let's see. Refresh the column list in the columns match on. Let me see the any is there any refresh option. So yes, it got refreshed. Let's execute again. Perfect. So now the number should get populated. Yes, the number got populated now. So now let's try to do the cancel appointment workflow. to see if that is working. Check availability is working. Now let's see the cancel appointment part. Let me open the postman again. I think so you are not able to see that. Let me just open it back. Yes, here we are. Cancel appointment. Let's just hit the URL. So appointment should get cancelled. Yes, appointment got cancelled. Now let me just confirm by going into the Google Sheets again. And okay, there are three records, right? Let me just delete these two records which are creating some sort of confusion. And let me just hit the cancel again. Send. Let's see now. Here we go. Yes, the status is now cancelled. So in this way, these tools are being used by our AI receptionist, which just now we just tested, right? The receptionist has the capability to take up calls, and also it can do inbound calls and outbound calls both. At the end, we will test with our mobile phone. I don't have two mobile phones. One of them it is recording over here. So we just tested in the browser itself here. And now you can see we just tested in the browser itself over here, and it has booked the appointment successfully, right? So let me save these workflows, and we will do one last test in the from the Vapi.ai voice assistant. Then we're gonna build a dashboard where we can visualize this data properly. We cannot go into the Google Sheets and that doesn't it's not looking good at the end. Google Sheets is like messy and it's not clear how many calls. We will create a beautiful dashboard where we can track how many calls we did today and how many responses we got today, and yes, how many calls we picked up today, how many follow-ups did we do today. All the things we will track. Mostly picking up calls is the main focus over here. So inbound is the main focus, outbound is not the main focus. So let's test this out again. Talk to an assistant.
Thank you for calling Fresh Salon. This is Arya. How can I help you sparkle today?
I want to get an haircut tomorrow.
Great,
Is
I'd
there
love to help you with
availability?
that. May I know what type of haircut you would like? We offer women's haircuts for $45 and men's haircuts for $30.
A men's haircut.
Perfect. What time do you prefer for your haircut tomorrow?
Tomorrow maybe 10 a.m. Will that work?
We have availability for men's haircuts at 10 a.m. tomorrow. Would you
Oh,
like to book that slot?
yes.
Could you please provide me with your full name and phone number to secure your appointment?
Name Taj Taj, and
Thank you,
phone
Paj.
phone number one two
Perfect.
three one two three one two three one.
Your appointment for a men's haircut with James is all set for tomorrow, December 17th at 10 a.m. You should receive a confirmation SMS shortly. Just a friendly reminder that we have a 24-hour cancellation policy. Thank you, Paj, and we look forward to helping you sparkle.
Okay, thank you. So here we are. It's working perfectly fine, and appointments are also getting booked. So let's see. So now let's build a front end dashboard where we can see all this data, all the booked appointments, rather than just going into the sheet. try going to this Google Calendar, checking it over here. Instead of this, what we will do is we will gonna build a beautiful dashboard where the calendar will be there and the booking appointments will be there, everything in a one place. So for that, let's get back to our where is our Google anti-gravity? Here we are. So now we're gonna prompt it. So what we're gonna do is instead of this, we're gonna use cursor this time. So let me add the cursor to the screen. Open cursor. So yes, I think cursor is visible to you now. Here we are. So let me close this all. So we have a sample project over here. Basically, we're gonna use Horizon AI, not Horizon AI, Horizon. There is a UI library called Horizon. So let me show you that first. Horizon. So we're gonna use this dashboard to build our dashboard. So this is a pre-built dashboard. We're gonna use this project. So I have already taken the clone of this Chakra UI, React, and Next.js. So let is the cursor. So here is the cursor. So we let me just open a terminal and install all the dependency and start the local server. So npm install. This will install all the dependency required to run this project. For some reason, there was an issue. That is because I didn't open this in a correct directory. So cd appointment underscore booking open. Okay, cd. So npm install, clear this npm build. Do you run npm run build? Sorry, npm run build. We will build this project. Then we're gonna start this locally. So we will plan out how we can use this dashboard, this existing dashboard for our use. So I just started the server. Server is now running locally. Let's open it in the browser over here. Localhost 3000. Let's see. Yes, I think it is now opened. Here we are. Here is the dashboard which we are going to use. Wow, this is looking great, right? Light mode and dark mode both. So, so now let's go. Let's start with the prompting. Context. We have created an AI Salon receptionist using Vapi and N8N automations. N8N. Okay, now we are planning to create a dashboard where we can view the data analyze it and analyze it rather than checking it in sheets and appointments in calendar. Okay, so what we have built already is, so we need to clearly explain what we have built. Okay, so we will just go to again Google anti-gravity. So we're gonna summarize these builds. We're gonna take this walkthrough whatever we have built over here and give that, and we're gonna give this information what was built. We need to copy this. Okay, this is not letting me copy. Let's try if we can, if possible. And let's just add the JSON files also over here. Let me copy this all. Okay, other than that, let me just download this. We're gonna download this and place it in the same folder of the dashboard so that it has the context of what all things were created. So where is my cursor? Appointment booking. Let me create a one more folder over here. N8 workflows. So inside this, we're gonna paste all these four JSONs. So we're gonna put this here. All the JSONs are in N8 workflow folder. So now all the data is being stored in Google Sheets and calendar appointments are set in Google Calendar. Task. First of all, what we're gonna do is we need to analyze the existing appointment booking, analyze the existing dashboard, existing Horizon UI dashboard, list out what all components can be reused. So before this task, we need to do few more things like plan out how we can take the data from Sheets and Google Calendar and show it in our own dashboard with much more clear info and stats which much more s- clarity and stats so that all the data is in one dashboard and one place. Okay, we need to explain more about what we have done. So I will just write more context and give it our requirement. So what was our initial requirement was. So idea Saloon AI voice receptionist. So I'm gonna copy this, go back to here, more context, go through AI voice receptionist on what we have built. So plan out how we can take the data from the sheets and Google Calendar and show it in our own dashboard with much more clarity and stats so that all the data is in one dashboard, in one place. We need to analyze the existing Horizon UI dashboard, list out all the components that can be reused, and plan out the build for the AI receptionist dashboard. Yes. So we have this prompt till here. Task is done. So we are just going to plan right now. We're gonna use codex only. Goal is to plan out the dashboard implementation with just using only the existing Horizon UI components. Yes. Constraint. We are not going to use any other colors or components which are not there in the existing implementation. So let's just plan this out. Let's see what it comes back with. So here we are, it is back with the plan. So the plan is, as you can see over here, AI receptionist dashboard plan. Use direct Google Sheets plus Google Calendar API via NextJS server router, cache response, normalize entry entities, booking, and all. Add new page. This okay using existing layout and navigation. I- Create Google API client. Okay. Read sheets row and calendar events. Map to type DTOs. UI composition. KPIs, trends, distribution, tables, check table, complex table. Okay, we'll just start building it. So let's see how the end result is going to look like. So here we are. Oh my god, after a long time implementation is done. Let's have a look how it's looking. Receptionist. Here you can see a new option got added. Oh god, let's see. The showing a bunch of errors. Module could not found, can't, could can't resolve Google APIs. Oh shit. I think some dependencies are not added. Let me see. Let me open that file. Which file are we facing the errors? Google APIs, we are not seeing any errors over here. Then why is it showing error over there? Let me copy this. Google.auth.ts. It is showing error over here. Okay, let's do one thing. Let's just restart the server. Sometimes restarting the server will fix the issues. We will do npm install again. Post the installation, we will do the build. Build is not required. Okay, we will just start the server. Npm run dev. Server is starting. Let it reload. Compiling admin receptionist. I definitely need to give my API key over here so that it can access my sheets and calendar details. It is taking a lot of time to compile. Okay, here we are. Total calls 4, total booked calls 3, and conversion rate is 62%. Why are we having conversion rate? We don't need that. Escalation 1, no show, SMS send 18. So it is showing booking trends each day. How was the booking? 37 calls, 30 calls, 29 calls, 25 calls. Eh, Damn, this turned out to be really, really good. So this is like so Alex, someone named Alex has opted for haircut and beard trim. So this is the mock data. This is not the real data. Real data which we are going to connect it. So we don't need this one. This tasks. We will remove that one. Complex table status approved. Unknown pricing. Someone has asked pricing. Okay. Somewhat we have reached till here. Revenue trend. It's looking good here.